Hello and welcome back. This is episode 3 of the Lopi podcast, and my name is May. I currently live in Utsunomiya, Japan, and this podcast is to film my knitting journey and keep you updated on all my works in progress, all my finished objects, and all of my stashy acquisitions. And this week was a fun week. It was really crazy. It is November 4th right now. So this week we did Halloween, and I work as an English teacher, so we had a really crazy Halloween party at our little English school, and it was so fun to plan, but I'll tell you more about that later. First, let's talk about what I'm wearing. It's so cute, so I can finally wear this. I finished this January, February, March, April, May, June, July. I finished this in July 11th, and that's not really a good time to finish a sweater because you can't wear it for a while. But I finally wore it this weekend on our little trip up to the mountains in Nikko, and it is so wonderful. Maybe you recognize it already. Look at that drape. But this is a Ranunculus by Midori Hirose, and this is my first one. I've never made one before. This is also known as the Sad Leaf Girl pattern. Either you love this pattern or you've never made it and you hate this pattern because the pattern picture, I guess, turns people off. I think it's cute, but here it is. It's top-down construction, kind of a lacy. The lace is very subtle on this one, but it's a lacy yoke sweater. This pattern is so popular because you can make it out of any yarn. It's really open to modifications, and most people who make one make more than one, like one for every season, one in all their favorite yarns. I really recommend this pattern. This one is made in Plotulopi, held single, and it is so drapey. I gotta show you the back drape again. This is my favorite part. It just, I don't know, something about it, the way it hangs off. I know some people don't like this hang on a sweater. I just think with the drape, it's so like romantic and feminine, and I just feel so cute in my lopi sweater. And I think the subtle lace is really nice, and the halo is insane, and I just felt so cute wearing it on our little trip yesterday. If you're curious, I knit this on 4.5 needles. I knit the size 2, which I thought would be a little more oversized. It is not very oversized. I think when I make another Ranunculus, I'll definitely make a bigger one, and I would definitely make this again. So if you have any lopi yarn hanging around, Plotulopi, and you want to make a Ranunculus, I highly recommend it. It did not take much at all. Maybe like, I think I had 3 plates and I didn't finish all of them. I think the 3rd plate was almost like not even halfway through, so maybe 2.5 plates to make. I'm like a US size 4 dress size to make about that kind of a size sweater. If you want to make one too, I highly recommend it. And you can get more information from my Ravelry page. I have this posted on my finished objects. So that's what I'm wearing today. What else is going on? Let's see. Oh, by the way, I didn't say. You can find me on Instagram, Ravelry, and YouTube at lopi_knit. And if you're interested, you can like the video to tell me that you liked it, and you can also subscribe if you want to see more from me. That would be wonderful. I am honestly so shocked at how many people have already subscribed. This is only my 3rd episode, but I'm just so excited. And so many people comment either the most helpful things or just the nicest things, and I just get excited. Every time I see a new comment pop up, I get the notification on my phone, and then I'm just like, this is so much fun. I want to build like a really cool, really positive knitting community in the comments. So if you want to be a part of it, please leave a comment below. Yeah, so that's what I'm wearing, and I wanted to talk about lopi yarn. So my name my username is lopi knit because I love lopi yarns. Lopi, it just kind of refers to the like Icelandic style of unspun yarn used for lopipeza, which are the traditional sweaters in Iceland. And I just think it's such a cool yarn. It's so fun to work with. It's a real workhorse. It's one of those yarns that's like so light and lofty, but so warm just because of like the nature of the Icelandic sheep. So I really, really recommend it. And today I found, not to be like advertising or anything, I'm just so excited, the brand Istex, which is like kind of the most popular brand, like Plotulopi, Let Lopi, Alafast Lopi, is all Istex brand yarn. They have free patterns. So if you want to try Lopi yarn, or you have some Lopi yarn in your stash and you don't know what to do with, I have some free patterns for you that I found. You can go to their website, lopidesign.is for Iceland. And I downloaded this morning for free 3 patterns from their website: the anniversary pattern, the Gjof pattern, and the Rirari pattern. They are all so cute and cool. I think one is like from adult men to like babies. One is a baby pattern, and then one is a unisex men and women's pattern. So if you want to try some Lopi, or if you have some already, I really recommend those free patterns. They're so cute, and I really want to make one, but probably not for a little bit because I have so many whips, which brings us to that. So this week I have no finished objects. I was supposed to finish a pair of, I call them big baby socks. I'll put a picture. I was supposed to finish a pair for my husband because it's starting to get very cold at night, but I didn't finish it. I did get started. I have one sock finished, but only one. So I have in this project bag, this is the finished one sock. It's not blocked, so it looks a little goofy. This is the DRK Everyday Sock pattern. I just knit it in whole super soft held double on 4.5s, and it makes a really nice cozy sock for bed. So this is the finished one, and then I'm up to where we start increases to work for the heel turn. So I'm mostly done with this sock, honestly. I was working on it yesterday on the train trip up to Nikko, where we went yesterday, and I'll finish this probably in one morning whenever I'm ready to finish it. And I have it in the coolest project bag. So I love taking a project when I travel. That's one of the reasons I chose knitting as like a hobby. One of the things that really drew me to it is that you can like kind of have a project on the go, because I'm someone who always just wants to be doing something with my hands, and you can do that with knitting. And I really recommend this project bag. This is a perfect travel project bag. What I was looking for was something in this kind of what is this, ripstop nylon or something, kind of a very performance fabric, usually used in like camping or things like that. I was looking for something in that category because I wanted something that I could wear and easily pack into my bag. And this is the Mont-bell brand. I have the little product tag in here because I'm so impressed with it. It literally packs down into a tiny little handheld thing, so it's easy to pack away. It is called the Mont-bell U.L mono shoulder bag, and I got the medium size, which I think will be perfect for sock projects, probably the beginnings of a sweater, a cowl, maybe a mitten to take along with me. And I just think it's a really awesome, it's like the perfect length at your hip so that you can be, like I can show you, you could be knitting while you're wearing it. So this is a good walking and knitting bag. It's a good on the train while I'm knitting bag, whether I'm standing or if I get a seat. It's good for waiting at the bus stop and then jumping on the bus and having it in my lap. I really recommend it. If you're looking for something to knit and walk with or knit and travel with, something like this is really good. I got it at a camping supply store. So I think most knitting project bags are super cute and super awesome, but like they're kind of thick, you know? And when you travel, you want something light and like packable that you could just throw in a bag and not worry about. this is that project bag. I think when I'm at home, I prefer like cute, thick canvas or things like that. But when I'm traveling, I think this is just right. A very simple, I just got the black, perfect bag for walking and knitting if that's something you want to get into, which I think is so fun. So that's my first whip. My second whip is more exciting. Arne and Carlos's Christmas and Advent stocking knit along started on November 1st. And so we're 4 days in and I have to show you. It is so cute. I'm so excited. Let me show you. So this is going to be a Christmas stocking and we're already on the red and green and white parts. We have all the colors in and it is just looking so fabulous. I am working in the Jamieson's Shetland Spindrift. This is such a fabulous yarn. I'm obsessed with it, especially in the colors I got. It's so squishy. Like every color is going to be a little bit different, but these colors have been so squishy and I am just in love with them. The green is bottle, the white is white, and the red is rust. I wanted classic Christmas, red, green, white, but I didn't want like primary color classic Christmas, so I went with kind of like an orangey red, a cool tone green, and then for good contrast, I just did a pure white, and I'm really happy with how it's looking. It is so cute. It's going to be so fun to put on the wall for Christmas. We're going to finish before the end of November, so I'll have plenty of time to block it and get it looking perfect for Christmas. And I just love it. So every day they give you one more hint. So it's like a mystery knit along and it's all color work all the way up and we don't know what's coming next. Day 1 was the toe. Day 2 was this green and white section. And day 3 I'd finished this morning was the red and white. So I think I'm suspecting more green tomorrow, but we'll see. It is so cute. And if you want to participate, it is a free knit along. It's going on from November 1st to November 25th. So you should join us. It's so much fun. I really recommend it. Arne and Carlos, they post a video every day that goes along with the hint. And they are so much fun. They're hilarious. And I just really enjoy doing this. I hope they do it every year. I did it last year. I want to do it forever. And it's so much fun. Okay, so that is my second whip. My third whip is not the Straya. I'm supposed to be working on it, but right now it just looks real cute on the wall, tempting me because I want to wear it so bad, but I got excited about other things this week, and one of them is my Traveler. This one's hard to show. I want to show it to you so you can kind of see what's going on with it. So it's a Traveler by Andrea Knits. It is a sweater in this really cool, like, I don't even know what you'd call this pattern. She has it for all of her Traveler series. It's like pearl bump rose on a sweater. And I'm almost to the point of combining the front and the back. You can see I have my neckline shaped. I just need to do some shaping before I do a 3 needle bind off to combine, and then I'll be able to do the sleeves, but it is looking so cool. Also, can you tell I like off-white? I'm wearing off-white and I'm knitting off-white. I'm kind of predictable, but hey, that's what I like. And so this is just so much fun to knit because it's like, it's one of those things where you're just looking forward to the next pattern repeat. So it's like, oh, I'll just knit one purl bump row and then I'll go along with my life, and then once I get there, I'm like, oh, but like I could just do one more purl bump row, and it's really fun. It's really capturing my attention. I'm really enjoying knitting it. I have plans to make another one in black, so we'll see. But it's really cool. I love that project. Recommend it if anybody's looking for something with like cool texture. That one's really fun. And then my next whip was a very naughty cast on. I was not supposed to cast on. This is actually the reason that I didn't finish the socks for my husband, was because I used the needles for something else. I'm knitting also in the same yarn, also held double, just like with the socks, but I cast on another sweater. it's like getting cold here. And so my brain is just in sweater mode and I'm just obsessed with making sweaters right now. So I cast on. This is the very, 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 very beginnings. I'm not even done with the first part of the raglan shaping. But I took the needles off to actually do some socks because it's cold. But this is the Franky Genser from the Soft for Women book by Sandnes Garn. I paid way too much for that book. Like, I don't even remember. I think the book itself was like $10 US, but it was shipping from Finland to Japan. So I think that was like $40 US. So I paid like $50 USD for this book. And that was like 2 years ago. And I'm finally knitting something from it, which I feel like everybody can relate to that, right? Everybody does that, right? That's not crazy. But here it is. It's just the beginning. Like this part, I don't even remember which side's the front. Probably this side. It's off needles right now. I'm definitely going to come back to it though, because this is just a super chunky knit. It grows an inch a minute, it feels like. So this will keep me warm, hopefully. I was thinking this would be cozy to wear like when I'm sleeping in bed. I want it to be super oversized. It's a super cute sweater. This sweater, I think, was the primary reason I got the book. I was also very influenced by Inga from Knitting Traditions and Sarah from Two Purls in a Pod. She's making the Jules Genser, or she made the Jules Genser, and I'm like, I need. So I'm so glad I got that book, even though I'm just starting to knit from it. That's how it goes. Okay, that was all my whips, actually. So that's all I've been working on this week. I mean, 4 whips is kind of a lot, but I've been having a lot of fun knitting, even though I've been super busy with work. Yeah, so I have a didn't cast on section next. I didn't cast on the DRK Everyday Briochealicious shawl. I have the pattern. I bought it on her sale, but I didn't cast on. I'm waiting for the perfect yarn because I only have a few colors right now and I really want to make it in like white or cream and like a bright red or like an orangey red. So I'm waiting until I have the exact colors I want, even though technically I could cast one on now. I'm gonna wait and do my whips that I have now and not to cast on. So good job for me for not casting that on, even though I did cast on the Franky sweater. But hey, only one cast on a week is not that bad. My acquisitions, I already told you I bought that bag for walking and knitting. I really recommend something like this for everybody. I think it's so awesome. Again, if you're looking for something similar, go shopping at a camping store. I love to shop at camping stores for bags. They just have really cool stuff and it's usually like packable, so it gets real tiny. It's just something I love about life. And then I think that's basically all the knitting this week, but I went on a super fun trip yesterday and I would love to tell you about it. So I went to Nikko. This is the second time that we've been. Nikko is very famous in Japan. It's like there's a really popular UNESCO World Heritage Site there with a bunch of like shrines and like very important people's graves, and it's really beautiful, like very classic, like Japanese shrines, Japanese nature. It's gorgeous. But we went again yesterday to go see some fall colors and it was beautiful. We took amazing pictures of the sweater with some red background and I was so excited about it. We also got amazing coffee from this really cute place. It was like, it's my dream. So I love coffee. I love making coffee. And I have this dream where I have a coffee shop with my husband and I sit there and make the coffee and he takes the orders and it's my dream. And those people were living my dream. And they even had like, they're so cute. They had like handmade dolls of them. Like very clearly the husband has like a look with glasses and a beard. And she's got this cute, like shorter than mine bob hair. And they had like dolls of them and I was just, it was so cute. And the coffee was excellent. It was so delicious. And then we got a Cubano sandwich, which is not something you can find in Japan. So we really wanted to try it. And it was so good too. They like make their own pickles there. It was yummy. And Nikko is just so cute because everything's kind of like very mountain town themed in an interesting European, Japanese kind of architectural way. So everything there is really cute and interesting. And we even saw a monkey show. There was a man with like a monkey, like one of the Japanese forest monkeys. And they were doing this crazy show. Like the monkey was like up in the sky on stilts. I'll put a video. We took a bunch of pictures and videos. I was kind of scared because I'm very afraid of monkeys, but he was like a little person. It was really crazy to see. So yeah, if you ever go to Nikko, maybe you'll see the man and his monkey doing their little show. But it was so funny. It was so cute. They even did this thing where like the monkey would like whisper something in his ear and then he'd tell the audience what the monkey said. It was very cute. And yes, we saw beautiful fall colors. We took lots of pictures. My husband's hobby is photography, so it's really fun to just be like, ooh, take a picture of that. That looks really cool. And like we talk about like how to set up the shot and stuff. It's a really fun thing to do if you're into photography, you know? And let's see what else. I think that's basically everything. Yeah, I'm sure I put in some pictures of Nikko. Yeah. I think I'll also put in a little segment where we're going to try wagashi. Wagashi is like Japanese sweets. It like kind of refers to just traditional Japanese sweets, and they're usually made with bean paste. If you don't know, anko is like sweetened bean paste, and mochi is pounded rice that becomes like sticky and chewy. If you've never had it, I really encourage everyone to try it. The bean paste, I think some people don't like it at first, but I liked it at first. It's just like a really mild sweetness. It's like a sweetened red bean, and it's only used for like desserts. It's not like a pinto bean that you would eat in Mexican food. It's a very specific thing, and I would really encourage everyone to try it. And we got a new one today, so let me show you. We were given this, one of my coworkers, I think, is it Fukushima Prefecture, I want to say? He is from there. That's where the other branch of our school is, and he visited for the party, and he gave us a box of these sweets to share, and I honestly don't really know what it is. It's like a traditional sweet of the area. It's called yubeshi. I think it's mochi and chestnut and maybe bean paste inside. And maybe, it kind of looks like there's pepper on there, but I think it's sesame. So I'm going to have me and my husband try it, and we'll tell you what we think about it. I'm going to put a clip in at the end, I think. And I think I'll wrap it up here. Sorry. Thank you so much for your comments. I have really enjoyed talking to people. I even talked to somebody who's from or has lived in Utsunomiya before, and it was so exciting to talk about Utsunomiya with them because I really love it here. It's so much fun. If you want to continue to see me on your YouTube feed, please consider subscribing. It makes it easier to find my videos. And if you like them, it makes it easier for everyone to find my videos. If you think they're worth watching, you can go ahead and leave a like. Please leave a comment. I would love to hear from you if you have any tips or any suggestions for what you'd like to see on the podcast. I'll try to make it happen. Lots of people have left really fun suggestions, so I'll definitely get on them when I have time. So yeah, I think that's everything, and I'll see you next time. Have a wonderful week. Bye-bye. Okay, today we are trying yubeshi from Fukushima Prefecture. I'm not exactly sure what it is. I think it's chestnut, mochi, and bean paste with some sesame, I hope. And this is what it looks like. It's a cute shape, but an interesting color. Usually Japanese sweets are like pink or white or green. This one is kind of just like brown. So it's super squishy and sticky. I think it's probably just mochi. So I'm gonna try it. Go ahead, try it. My husband's eating it too.
It's actually good.
Yeah, it's just mochi. Super sticky, chewy. Sesame, right?
Yeah, and the red pink's really nice in there.
Well, has it filling?
Yeah.
Will you show it?
Red bean.
Nice. Yeah, I think it's good. What do you think?
Good.
What do you rate it out of 10?
I think it's an 8. It's really good.
I think it's really high too. I love the sesame. I think 8 out of 10. Yummy. That's our Wagashi corner. Trying new things. All right, bye-bye.